Hi everybody, this is Sister Omi. Hope everyone is doing well, having a good week and good day. I'm here to do the full moon in Taurus reading for Virgo. Hey Virgos, remember like, share, subscribe, some thumbs up there. So Virgo, this full moon in Taurus, what does it mean? Well, we know Taurus is like an earthy sign. So you probably feel very comfortable within this new moon. And Taurus loves the comfortable and the familiar. However, what I think is interesting, that this full moon is considered the hunter's moon. So it's like at the height of autumn bounty. So you're going in for the final kill. So what seeds did you plant at the new moon that now you want to go and celebrate and complete? So Virgo, during this full moon, as you know, there's an explanation for everything, and you'll keep looking until you find one. But maybe your ways of understanding the world may not be of much help at this full moon. So what does that mean? What you see may not be what you get. So if you want to understand what's going on in your immediate environment, you may have to look just a little bit deeper, or dig a little bit deeper if it's something you really want to know. You know what I'm saying? So what do the cards say at this full moon? Are you going to be digging deep? 9 of Earth. As you can see, she's by herself here. She's independent. This is a person who'd rather be alone than be with people who are just not compatible. It's not a judgment of being good or bad. I would say this is someone who's mature, and she knows what she likes and wants, and she doesn't want you to waste her time, and she's not going to waste yours. So she could be that person in the group everyone think is quiet, or maybe she's a snob. It had nothing to do with it. She just know y'all don't have nothing in common, but so much, besides maybe the job. But she ain't afraid to step out on her own. She's not even afraid to be independent. But if you're looking for answers to your immediate environment, these seeds that you're planting here, maybe they're just seeds in this particular scenario, that you're planting seeds to maybe really showcase your abilities a little bit more. Even though you're independent and you have to work in a group, realize everyone has their motive and you have yours. And how you going to make it work. This is, it also represents success and recognition here. And it could look like, you know, because she's going off by herself as if she's running away. But I see this more as she's just walking into her future. She's starting off by herself, but you don't know where the road is going to end, because that road is going and going. It's going into the sunset. You know, any change starts with one step, and you take that step alone, regardless if you got people all around you. So this person is grounded. This is a person, Virgo, you know who or what you like, don't like. And you're taking that step forward. And looking at it like this, you probably already taken the step. And that's why you're starting to ask yourself some certain questions here. But basically, you ain't afraid to be alone in this particular situation. You're not afraid. And you're also satisfied. There's a certain satisfaction here. Because, you know, you see, this is a 9. So you're at the end of a cycle. You're ready to come back around. and you have no problem really relying on yourself. So let's see, what do the chakra cards say for this period of time? Well, you got the heart chakra. Well, it does take some heart and growth to be able to step out on your own. So we already know you got that, right? You got this. You got this. This implies a personal commitment and following your heart. It's about honoring your growth and the growth of others. There's a sense of courage and abundance and ability to stand tall. This is a time to uphold what is truly what your heart knows is to be true. So you're not scared to step out on your own or be alone, because maybe in your heart, you know this is just part of the journey. In addition to that, you're like, hey, my heart has to be open to step. But it's like, really, you look at this card right here. You know what we just say, we come this far by faith, or walk out on faith. This is what she's doing here, and that takes a lot of heart and a lot of growth. And yeah, you're going to run into some things, but you still have to be able to keep your heart open to be able to give and to receive. And she's planting her seeds here to grow some things. Eat a lot of greens during this time. Your heart needs... Ooh, this chair is so squeaky. You need the green leafy vegetables and things like that. And also a lot of deep breathing. Because your heart is about harmony, trust. So you're out here on your own. So what are you digging for? Really, are you digging for the right person to trust? We're not talking about love relationships. This is growth relationships. So this is your heart, lungs, your immune system. So breathe. Do some breathing exercises. Do something to get your heart pumping. Because you want to be able to give and receive. Because we already know you ain't scared. Just the fact that you're willing to step out here on your own and be on your own, that takes a lot of growth. Growth, courage, confidence. So, in this card right here, like if you have any issues, heart, lungs and stuff, get it checked out, you know. But one thing or two things to be mindful of, since this heart is here, and like you're out on this road, right? You're independent. So is there some coldness to you, or a lack of compassion, or maybe people see you like that and you really aren't that way. But if that's the case, you can't really do anything about that. They have to grow in their own way too. And some people, like you stepping out, you're just not compatible. So breathe, eat some greens. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Now we got harmony and trust. Now this is mental energy, willpower, and control. So what are you dissipating? This is dissipating. So you're going to let your mind free. Solar plex, your stomach, liver, indigestion, blood sugar. So get out in the sun. Let your mind free. Because when you're dealing with your willpower, your beliefs, are you giving yourself constructive criticism or negative self-talk? So you gotta let your mind free. Dissipating, a gentle flight to your thoughts. Canary yellow supports the creativity and daydreaming, recognizing the difference between a daydream, and a well thought out plan. And that's the key, as creativity must be freed from its cage. Dissipate. So, get some sunshine here. Aerobic exercise, which is still good for your heart. She out here, she can walk in the sun. She gets her fresh air, do some deep breathing. Talk to God, your angels, your ancestors, Muhammad, Buddha, whatever your thing is. Get out in the sun and speak what you want, what you need to grow. Open your heart. Who are you going to trust? Because you're very independent. And it doesn't mean that you had necessarily all negative, doesn't necessarily mean you had a bunch of negative experiences. But life has taught you to be cautious. Because everybody ain't on the same path as you. And obviously you know where you're going. Growth. That mental energy. You're sending your prayers up as you're doing your work. As you're growing and mapping out your plan. And knowing that sometimes you have to make course adjustments. But you have to get out in the sun, walk. Let God kiss your forehead and move forward. I love this. I don't know. I grew up in a Baptist church, and we used to sing that song, "We come this far by faith." Isn't that what you got here? You got to have faith to walk out here on your own. You got to have faith to even have the gall to take that step forward. That's a form of growth and opening your heart to something new. You got to have faith to look up to the sky where you know your strength is coming from and be able to recognize it. Faith. Good seeds are sown, bringing the hope of success in the accomplishment of growth. Ha! I guess you can't really say anything extra about that. I mean, this is the elm tree. This is a tree that's sacred to Saturn. And Roman mythology, the Roman god of agriculture, Saturn, fertility. You'll meet with success. Let nature take its course here. A wish will be granted. And have faith in nature. Like if you follow me or been watching for a while, you know I love the trees. The trees tell you the truth. Well, Virgo, you walking out here, walking by faith, planting your seeds, and you're opening yourself up to grow and expand. And this is going to help you to learn your environment. You're going to get out in the sun and let your mind free and map out your plans. And you are truly walking by faith and not by sight. All right, you guys. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. Give me some thumbs up. And this is Sister Omi. Peace.